I'm not really very philosophical or sort of introspective. To me, adventure is something which you hear talked about. I do expeditions and I do fundraising projects, and I do like challenges. My wife and I thought, well, we'll have a go at that to try and make a living. So it wasn't for adventure or competition or raising money for charities like it is now. It was initially to pay the gas bill.
We should have a lot more top athletes in this country. The training's too bloody soft. They want to train until they can hardly walk, push themselves to a point, you know, where they know what training's all about.
The idea of adventure comes from within, comes within your mind, and I think the best advice I can give is to get the ideas first and foremost, hone it, and then see it through.
The whole idea was to kind of create this celebration of mountain and the outdoors, you know, in a beautiful place like Keswick, and also to be able to showcase all the activities and all the outdoor events that you can do up here.
They'll always find a new boundary, and it'll always be worthwhile to them, to that particular person.
The sort of stories that inspired us when we moved here, one particular one is the story of Milliken Dalton. At one point he just decided to give up all the conventional way of living and moved away from London and moved back into a cave here in Borrowdale Valley.
High Porter first came to me as a mad dream about 2 years ago. So I really wanted to shine a light on them, to actually get people to think about them and how hard the life is, how hard the conditions are.
Well, it's an idea of mine that I've had for 3-4 years. A feature-length video, if you like, a 2-hour film, documentary, all about the Scawfells, a year in the life of the Scawfells. I wanted to do something that was a scenic spectacular of seeing England's highest peak through the seasons. I would count that as a very adventurous idea, to be honest.
It's hard work that gets in there if you want to be successful. And when it's starting to bite, you put that extra in, and that gets you there.
In 1987, Joss Naylor ran and moved around all the Wainwrights, or 214 Wainwrights, in 7 days, in 1 hour. So this summer, in June the 14th, I'm planning on having a go at beating his record.
For me, the outdoors in Britain, you know, it's not the biggest and it's not the wildest, but there's something wonderfully accessible about it, and I like the fact that everybody sort of shares this love of it.
You ask most foragers why they forage, and they actually don't say it's about the food. They talk about the connections that they make. They feel connected with nature. Mostly it's just a way of enhancing your enjoyment of your adventure.
The attitude has to be that you will take a lot of knocks and a lot of negatives. You have got to have total commitment if you want to go into it big time.
For us, adventure is more a mindset. It's about having adventurous ideas, and it doesn't really matter where that is or how that happens.
So determination, one when you're sitting in an office with a telephone and they're saying no, and the other when you've got blisters and gangrene and crutch rot and your fillings are falling out.